God gives good gifts. There are seasons in our lives that are far more discouraging than encouraging. It's inevitable that all of us will experience those moments, and it's often in the face of insurmountable grief or heartbreaking experiences. But Romans 15, verse 5, reminds us that there are three things God gives to those who believe in Jesus. The first is that God gives endurance. When we begin to grow tired of doing good things or living our lives for God, it's often because we're living with the wrong motivation. True motivation comes from living for God, not ourselves. It is God who gives us the endurance through His Spirit to make good choices and live for Him. The second thing God gives us is encouragement. In seasons of discouragement, when we feel let down by other people, God gives us lasting encouragement. He reminds us that we are loved, that we are being transformed, and that He can use all things for our good and His glory. We don't need to strive for approval or acceptance because we're already sons and daughters of God. The third thing we can ask God to give us is unity of mind towards each other. This means that we consider how Jesus thinks and looks at others and try to do the same. Instead of seeing their flaws or mistakes, we see them as people loved and cared for by God. We should work towards unity with each other rather than division. All three of these things are worth bringing before God in prayer: endurance, encouragement, and unity with others. If you're feeling tired and want to quit, ask God for the endurance to continue doing good for those around you. If you're feeling discouraged and down, ask God for encouragement that only He can give. And above all, ask God for the same heart and mind Jesus brings us together in unity rather than in division. Here's your prayer. God, you are the perfect example of someone who loves and serves both unconditionally and sacrificially.